Hello everyone, Steve here. So today, I'm going to be talking about something I've been thinking about lately, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about this since I don't want to seem like I don't know, some like wacko or anything. So that being, I don't know, I feel like that being like college life kind of sucks. And the reason why I'm gonna be talking about this, or I was considering talking about this, is because yesterday I was like talking to my friend, of course. After like he after both and him got out of class, we essentially I don't know just talk about how our days were going, classes, and like so on, pretty much. And like while we were like talking about it my friend like and no yeah like my friend pretty much like I don't know ends up like I don't know went missing of like high school days since like because usually like me and my friend don't really like hang out that much simply because like of taking like I don't know different courses, and also like our classes start at like completely different times. That, and also both me him and some of our other friends are also busy with like was college work, or like college work activities, or they're generally like busy with stuff, and I don't want to be like interrupting them. So like usually we don't really usually like hang out with one another. With each other pretty much. Like sure, I do talk with them once in a while on like the Instagram group chat, but pretty much that's pretty much it. Like we don't usually like hang out with well well me and like my group of course don't usually like hang out with each other like a lot. Like I think the last time we all hanged out is when one of my friends invited all of us to his birthday party. Which was I believe last year. But anyways, that's that. Yeah, but as I was saying, like, yeah, my friend was just pretty much kind of, missing of like our high school days, since like back then, me and him used to like share the same class, and also we were able to like see each other, of course. We were able to like hang out a lot more often back then. Him as well as like and also the group, of course. Like yeah, pretty much like we usually get to hang out with each other during lunch, of course. Well, we go to a cafeteria, get our food, which is either well, depending on the day, either really good or just straight up just terrible. Like something you probably feed a dog, but I'm not gonna be here talking about school lunches. That's probably a topic for another day. But yeah, like generally, like we used to like hang out back then, of course, and used to have a lot of fun too, of course. But now that him, and other friends in college, I feel like that experience is kind of gone. And to be honest, I do also kind of miss like hanging out with my old gang. With my old gang, since they're busy with stuff, of course, and I don't want to be bothering them. Since I'm not the type of guy that will be inviting people. Like I'm the one that is like waiting for like people to respond, pretty much. Like I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was my friend's birthday. A day which I end up like celebrate. Well, not celebrating, but like saying happy birthday to him on the group chat. But more importantly, I was kind of wondering if my friend was gonna like it was gonna like invite us somewhere, or I don't know, do some, or like we can just hang out. But so far he hasn't. Yeah, so I guess we're probably not gonna hang out this year, or I don't know, probably not anytime. But yeah, but still, I feel like like college life kind of like ruined me as well as like my friends. Or yeah. But before I continue on, this is not me like I don't know hating on college or anything. Like I'm not trying to like convince you to not to go to college or anything. Like no, like I encourage you to like do go to like get a higher education. Like I do support you guys to like get smart and all that. It's just I feel like you should just prepare yourself, because believe me, once you get into college, it's not gonna be the same. That being was like, cause like you have to like wake up pretty early in the morning to like get to like go to class, or just get ready to class, which is an absolute hassle. Like, cause there'll be times that I have to wake up up like pretty early, which I absolutely hate. But I know I have to if I don't want to be late or anything. And yeah, and for my classes, that like attendance is like heavily like mandatory. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I pretty much head to class, spend like either depend on the class, depending of like how long the class is. Usually between either an hour and either an hour and a half being like I don't know the minimal, and the longest being like I don't know 3 hours. But that's just for me. I don't know for you guys. Yeah, you guys might have different like times for your classes, but yeah, but that's besides that. Yeah, I just have to spend literally like I don't know hours of course listening to the professor's lectures, which not gonna lie get boring of course. Specifically if you're having to sit of course for like on a cold chair of course with a bunch of strangers. Like believe me, it's bad. Like it's just boring. And the worst part is when you profess. It's like when the professor tries to like I don't know get everyone to engage with one another, which is straight up just awkward. Since like I don't because most of the people I just straight up don't know whatsoever. But like I'm pretty much talking to complete strangers, which isn't not like too bad. Like I've met or I've talked with some like nice and interesting people in like some of my classes. The only problem, it's just the only thing I have. Yeah, the only problem I have with it is pretty much like we don't really share like common interests or anything. Like and pretty much the only time we do talk with each other is like with like college work, and that same goes with the professor. And yeah, actually, not gonna lie. Speaking of like classmates, to be honest, I have not made like any new friends whatsoever since I've been in college. Since pretty much like I'm not usually like talkative person. Like I usually keep to myself, both pretty much. Well, I'm not gonna be like I don't know. Um, I'm not gonna well for my CDs, I don't sit like in the back of the class like some anime MC. I usually like nah. Instead, I would usually be sitting like either in somewhere like either in the middle of the class, or like somewhere where I can easily like see like what the professor is writing or talking about or sharing or all of that. But still, yeah. But either way, like I don't know. But yeah, pretty much I haven't really made friends with like anyone. Like sure, like they're nice people and all that. It's just we don't really share common interests, and most of the talk we do is just work related, and that's it. Like, and that as well as like they're also busy with like work in some other in like some of their other classes, or they probably have like a part time job activities, or they already have like a friend group a group that they're already like comfortable having, and they don't have any interest in like inviting anyone else. Actually, yeah, that's generally how it is. Like, yeah, like generally, no one really wants to make friends with like I don't know new people. Like they're already fine with like the friends that they have. Oh yeah, the work that you have to do, or like or the professors as well. Simply because like some of the professors are just not gonna lie very boring to like listen to, because they would just be pulling up like I don't know a presentation of like a presentation of some of like I don't know of the same thing they've been teaching for the past like decade. Like I would literally be watching like a presentation that one of my professors made back in 2008, which is just straight up like outdated and also just boring. Like it's just terrible. No, so that they will also have to assign you to like I don't know buying books of course. Yeah, buying like books or like or recommend you like like you have to like buy books of course, which are not free. They're like pretty pricey of course, which is a hassle. Since I'm talking about because I'm literally like I don't know buying a book which I'm just gonna use once and then afterwards just never use it again. Also, the assignments they give you like for my experience so far they either give for my professors they either give you like very little work for you to do, and then which usually just takes you like 5 minutes, and then after that, you don't really know what to do next. Like, sure, they do suggest for you to like study on something, but to be honest, I don't think anyone's doing that. Either that, or they just give you like a bunch ton of work that you have to do in like a short period of time, which is like, what? like, cause not gonna lie, cause I like got some assignments that I had to do or like, you know, like ASCP, or else I'm gonna like get like not a good so grade, or all that. Yeah, I'm also my grade's gonna fall off a bit, which I do get it on time, but by the end I'm just straight up like tired and just want to relax. And actually, yeah, that's the thing as well. Like I don't know, like after I'm done with my classes, all I just want to do is just straight up just lie on my bed and just take a little nap or just straight up rest. Or, yeah, and rest. And actually, yeah, and well, actually, one thing I do pretty much is like after I'm done with my classes, I just find a little area where I can just sit down, relax, and yeah, a little place I can just sit down, relax, and just wonder like what do I have to do today, which takes a bit of time. It's a toll on me, but once I figure out what I need to do, I get it done. And also, there's like other stuff about it too that being like because to be honest, like I feel like we've all been kind of been lied to about like college, or like or what we were gonna expect to college. Like yeah, I've really heard like a lot of talks from people, specifically yeah, basically from my teachers and like some adults telling yeah back in my high school days telling me that college is gonna be like very impactful in my life. That being I'm gonna be end up like meeting like a lot of new people, which I'm end up gonna be befriending for like for like pretty much my entire lives. That being either new people around my age, or like some professors of course, which I'll probably have contact with even after I graduate. Which I feel like maybe it was like true back then, but now I feel like no one really wants to like befriend anyone. Not even with that being with like new people they meet, or even with the professors. They just want to like pass this class, get the degree, and just be done with it, and just be done with college altogether, pretty much. And I feel like it's kind of like, and also I feel like um yeah, like I don't know, not many people really wants to talk with each other anymore. That, and also I feel like people nowadays don't really want to learn. Like I feel like yeah, because I feel like everyone's just using like AI, or like using yeah probably just using AI to do most of the work, but then like actually like, using their brains, which is very which I feel like it's gonna impact my generation and generations afterwards. But the AI talk is also probably not a thing I'll probably it's probably something I will probably talk about another day if you guys are probably interested. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I don't know. There's probably a lot more stuff about college which I dislike, or like I feel like the college life doesn't feel the same for me. Like I feel like miserable most of the times after I come back home from class. But yeah, that's pretty much for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and find it useful. If there's anything, if I pretty much like missed, like just write it down in the comics, and I will probably respond to it if I'm active on YouTube or not. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. So yeah, adios.